Good morning and welcome to day 3 on the Camino del Norte. I am leaving the postage size stamp town of Getaria, but beautiful Getaria, and heading to the town of Deba. Although actually I believe I'm going a few kilometers past that. In any case, today's walk will be somewhere between 13 and 14 miles, 22, 23 kilometers. It all kind of depends, since I am taking an alternate route, which is going to be really special. Today is totally going to be one of the most amazing days on the Camino del Norte from what I understand, and I'm looking forward to showing it to you, but I'm not going to spoil it right now. For the moment, I am going to let you go because I am starting on a steep climb, and I can't talk and climb at the same time. So I will chat soon. Hey, how is that as a taste of things to come? Well, that right there was what is known as Itsurun Beach here in the town of Sumaya. And Itsurun Beach is also one of the many sites in Games of Thrones. So if you're a fan, you may have recognized the beach. Anyway, the beach is also part of what is known as the Flysch route in this part of Basque country, which is essentially a 14-kilometer stretch where you can see these just incredible exposed cliffside rock formations, which basically are visible because of sea erosion. And you know, it's not part of the official Camino. This is a detour, which is why I wasn't quite sure how long I'll actually end up walking today. I also, in my attempt to get on the detour, totally missed it. And because the route splits from the official Camino, once we got to Sumaya, of course, Michelle just kept, being a sheep and following the yellow arrows. And then it took me a bit before I realized, oh, wait, I shouldn't be following the yellow arrows. I need to be following the red and white lines for the Flysch route. And look at this. It is best seen at low tide, which is what we have now. And it's just absolutely magnificent. And I can't wait to explore more of it. Is this absolutely magnificent or what? I'm going to be looking down mostly because I have to be very careful where I go. And basically, well, I mean, you can only do this at low tide because I'm walking on an area that most of the time is covered in water. So it's pretty slippery. But it's just, oh my God, it is so spectacular. And you know, when I was up there was a little bit of an explanation about what the Flysch or the Ruta del Flysch is. And I loved the way that they described it, which was to basically think of these layers as pages in a book, in a history book, that contains 60 million years of geological history that was uncovered basically because of erosion and also just the clash of, you know, the tectonic plates throughout the years. And it is this exposure, these layers that have allowed geologists over the years to uncover things like, you know, mass extinction events. It was through studying these uncovered layers that they were able to pinpoint the meteorite impact in the Yucatan that led to the extinction of dinosaurs. And how do they do this? Well, because basically, as they started studying down the layers, they found a particular one, which is where they had all of these fossils of extinct species. And that is what led them to the discovery. So this isn't just a magnificent geological, you know, just phenomenon to come and witness. It also has millions and millions of years of history contained within it. Back to the farmland for a little bit anyway. The magic has not ended just yet. We are back on the Route of Flysch. Goats. Cute little goats. Right on the trail. Oh. I guess they're afraid of people. Cute little goats must be afraid of people. I'm sorry. You shouldn't be afraid of people. You can see the tide is starting to come in and cover up the rock formations. And this is the way I have to get down, which is also part of the reason a lot of people don't do it. If it's muddy, you can imagine, it could be a bit treacherous. I still think it's worth it. Don't you? So what did y'all think? That was magnificent, wasn't it? I am so glad that I took that alternate route today. It would have been such a shame to miss it. And you know, what really surprised me is that I think the entire time I only counted 3 other pilgrims. There were day hikers, of course, because this route of Flysch between the towns of Sumaya and Deba is very well known. But, you know, I guess pilgrims tend to get into this daily routine of just follow the yellow arrows, that they're kind of reluctant to take alternate routes. And it's such a shame because this seems like such a loss of all the days to not take the alternate route, you know. But I don't know, I guess in life we all make our choices. In any case, I am trashed. This was an incredibly beautiful day, but it was so hard. The ups and downs were relentless, and it was hot, and it was exposed, not a cloud in the sky. By the time I got to, hey doggy, by the time I got to the end, or close to the end of the Flysch route, I should say, I had to then make my way back into the town where we were supposedly going to finish. And, well, you know, at that point, with nothing more pretty to look at, I just lost it. I just couldn't do this anymore. And when I realized I still had a couple more miles past the actual town to get to the bed and breakfast where I'm staying, this is the bed and breakfast where I'm staying. Isn't it pretty? In any case, I just basically lost it. And I was like, nope, not doing that. Totally boycotted the last couple of miles. Walked straight to the taxi stand where I was told that it was, and found that there were 3 phone numbers for 3 drivers that I could call, and none of them were answering. And it was 3 o'clock, and restaurant kitchens close at 3:30 in Spain. Well, 3:10, nothing. I walk up to a man and woman who are chatting in the parking lot. I explain my predicament. They tell me I could basically sit there waiting for hours. They see the sorry state of me and offered me a ride. Got me here at 3:23 with 7 minutes to spare before the kitchen closed. And I had a wonderful meal with this incredible view of the sea. I am now utterly destroyed, but I am happy and I'm grateful and I'm blessed.